You walk inside a store, and then you see that alarm clock that you really want. And all of a sudden, that thought pops up in your mind. Wait a minute, maybe I can get this alarm clock a bit cheaper if I order it online. So you grab your smartphone and start searching. I do this all the time, and I'm pretty sure you guys do it as well. And you should, because online ordering is awesome. You can get everything online: clothing, shoes, laptops, plants, chairs, even milk and a fresh entrecote. As a business development manager in logistics, I know this very well, and I'm focusing on the last mile. And the last mile is that last piece of your online ordering process from the hands of the delivery guy into your own hands. And this so-called e-commerce market is booming. It's growing with 15% every year in the Netherlands alone. But before I started working in logistics, I worked in hospitality at several places of the world. And it didn't matter where in the world I was working. It could be the US, Europe, Africa, or Australia. Everywhere in the world, the message was the same. Always go the extra mile for your guests. And this drive, this passion, and this mindset is not only really beautiful, it is also a bit addicting. And even though that customer satisfaction in logistics or the e-commerce market has really grown the last couple of years, it is just not yet on that 5-star hotel service level. You are staying in a 5-star hotel, just imagine, as you can see on this image, in a beautiful city of Den Helder. That means that there is a lot of sightseeing to do. So around 11 o'clock at night, you decide to order some in-room breakfast for the next morning. You get the hotel app on your phone, you order the menu items that you want, and after the confirmation, you go to sleep. But hotel operations never sleeps. So around 3 o'clock at night, you get a message, and it gives you the estimated time of arrival of your breakfast. And this time slot is set between 1 and 4 in the afternoon. But you can change it. You have to change it before 7 a.m. So around 8, your alarm goes off. You check your phone, and you see 2 messages. The first one I just mentioned, and the second one gives you the final time slot of your breakfast. Your breakfast will be delivered between 1:15 and 1:45 in the afternoon. So a bit frustrated and disappointed, you walk downstairs, line up at the breakfast buffet, and get some breakfast and eat it. Not long after, you go out into the beautiful city of Den Helder and check out all the great things that Den Helder has to offer. The Dutch Navy Museum, maybe some great local coffee places, meaning that at the end of the day, you're just knackered. You go back to the hotel, open the hotel door, and there it is. There's a flyer lying on the ground. So you pick it up, and it says, "Unfortunately, we missed you, but we did manage to deliver your breakfast at your neighbor's at number 4. So you take a step back, look to your left, and there it is, an empty tray with your breakfast. You know enough. This so-called customer journey is in hospitality just unacceptable. However, you, all of you, accept it every time when you place an online order. And I believe that we need to change the way we deliver parcels. But to change it, we need to radically and disruptively change it. And therefore, I'm convinced that we should no longer focus on delivering parcels by the rail, the road, the water, or the air. We should focus on the 5th modality, underground. And I have a question for you. Who knows what this is? What is it? Buizenpost, exactly. Pneumatic post, it's called in English. And it's not new in logistics. We actually used it for over 100 years already. In the major cities of the world, we use it. We use it for the transportation of mail, obviously, But nowadays, we still use it for transportation of cash in stores. And what I want to do is to use the pneumatic post for your online purchased orders and to shoot it with 70 kilometers per hour directly into your homes. You can call it the Mailbox 2.0 or the Hyperloop for parcels. This is parcel tubing. It's quick, it's efficient, it's emission-free, sustainable, and most importantly, it is going the extra mile in the last mile. And I also brought an example. This is a so-called carrier. And this carrier is expected to carry 70% of your online non-food purchased orders. We just need to take a different mindset. Because if I ask you to order some shoes online, I'm pretty sure you think about a shoebox, and maybe a shoebox inside another carton box. But that's not what you need. You don't need the carton packaging. You want the product. And the product will fit in this carrier. But obviously, there are some real challenges by implementing the parcel tubing network. But I like to think in opportunities. And one of the opportunities that I see is that in a couple of years from now, every household needs to be gas-free. Meaning that there will be an entire network of unused gas pipes in the Netherlands. And I will use them for my parcel tubing network. So we can shoot your ordered products from the web shop directly into the residential areas. And then in the residential areas, we will have smaller sorters. And these sorters will calculate in which street and which house number this product needs to be delivered. And finally, all of you don't know it yet, but all of you will have an end station in your house. It is about the size of a central heating system. And in the beginning, it might be placed somewhere next to your electricity closet, but I'm convinced that after a couple of years, it will get a prominent position in your house. Maybe in your living room, or maybe even in your kitchen. So this is what the future of online shopping looks like. You go online, you check out which shoes you want, you pay, and they start pick and packing at the web shop. As you can see, they put it in the carrier, and it shoots underground with 70 kilometers per hour towards your house. And in this case, you're living in an apartment complex, where in the basement, you have that smaller sorter. And this sorter calculates on which floor and which number it needs to be delivered. And there it is. You can see and check out if you like the product. But it's not only non-food which is interesting. The food market is even more booming. And if you don't like your shoes, returning has not been easier and more sustainable. This is parcel tubing. That is really going the extra mile in the last mile. And I'm pretty sure for a few of you, this really sounds like a long shot. But I've got news for you, because at this moment, I'm partnering up with Amsterdam Smart City, and we're looking into a newly built neighborhood. 1,400 households divided over 14 apartment complexes to work on a proof of concept. And it is my dream that in a couple of years from now, I walk inside my living room after a hard day of work, and I tell my voice assistant that I feel like eating spaghetti bolognese tonight. So my voice assistant will go online, check out the ingredients, put them in my shopping cart, and automatically charges my credit card. And then a few minutes later, in the online supermarket, they start picking and packing my ingredients. And it shoots with 70 kilometers per hour towards my house. And then all of a sudden, there it is. And I can start cooking. That is same minute delivery instead of same day delivery. That is parcel tubing, and that is going the extra mile in the last mile. Thank you.